Transport, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Now let's address the elephant in the room straight away. This episode is considerably shorter than the usual episodes. Now for those of you who saw the post I made quite recently, I've been having a bit of trouble when it comes to rendering Transport Fever 2 videos, in that every single one of them seems to want to crash and it will not finish the rendering process. I'm not sure what's causing that. I think it might be a memory issue, given that Transport Fever 2 can be quite demanding, especially when you run it at high settings. So what I've done is I've knocked back some of the graphical settings in-game, and I'm hoping this will have an effect. I've tried all sorts of tweaks and fixes as advertised on various forums and Reddit, but nothing I've tried has had any impact. So this video is just going to be basically a catch-up and a review of what has been missed in the episode that I was unable to render. So let me bring up the UI straight away. So what we've done is, well, this is the luxury goods factory over by Marlborough, and as you can see we now have a cargo station here, and that should be a big indicator as to what I did in that episode that I'm struggling to render. I set up the production chain for this, or at least half of it. If we open the line view, we can see we have one active line that comes down here. This is the plastic stroke goods freight all the way from Lewis to Marlborough. Now, if you recall, one of the commodities that Lewis requires is trade goods. And I wanted to use this factory to produce the goods because it gives us another reason to use the silver bars that we are already producing. We need 1 unit of plastic, 1 unit of silver bars to produce 1 unit of goods. So, as the line name indicated, the line that I have set up is delivering the plastic down here into Marlborough. Now if we just bring the line manager back up, we can follow this line and see the route we're taking. You can see we run alongside, this is all new track this, yes, we run alongside the logging freight train, one of them is just passing by there now, and we pass through Nuneaton just up here. And we've had changes to a pass-through station now, so our plastics trains go straight through without tripping over the bricks delivery trains or the logging trains. And then we come straight on through here. This is all quad tracked now, although only 3 of the tracks are actually being used, as you can see. And this is where we branch off and head up towards Lewis. So we'll just zoom out to get a broader picture. And here we go, here's the start. As you can see, we have a plastics factory here that takes grain and converts it into plastic. And as you can see, we have another line here, a wheat freight line, which is running in obviously the wheat grain, and that's coming from this farm here just by Portishead, and that's delivering in the wheat grain to be converted into plastic, which these trains then pick up and take down to Marlborough to be converted into goods. Obviously we don't have any goods as of yet because we don't have the silver bars being delivered. We have them being produced, of course, over here, but we don't have any deliveries yet. So that's the next thing we're going to do in a future episode. But I just wanted to cover the major change that I had made in the episode that I'm struggling with, and that's this line here, what runs from Lewis all the way down over to Marlborough. Okay, so other changes that I made in the episode. I have upgraded our cargo planes to these lovely modelled DHL, I think these are Boeing 777, let's just have a look, 747s. So yes, we now ship it via a 747. As you can see, these have a greatly increased carry capacity. And if you look at the finance screen, it seems that they'll make money every 3 years. So there are some years where they make a slight loss, but I think overall, on balance, this is a profitable line, even if a point-in-time inspection shows it making a loss. I have also upgraded our passenger aircraft, and these are 777s, and these are the British Airways Model 1s, as we can see right here. These carry up to 69 passengers, so a vast improvement on capacity, which is great. And as we can see here, these are nice and profitable themselves, so everything is going well there. Now, one thing I do like is these trains have a lovely view of this airport as they're passing on by. We can see it here as this train passes on through, with the plane taxiing in the middle background, and then the rather dominating skyline of Nuneaton in the far distance. Looking very, very modern now. Just take a moment to appreciate that plane there as it lifts off the runway, heading over to Wareham, and away she goes. Very nice indeed. Yes, you can see a lot of our skylines now are developing some serious high-rise buildings. Nuneaton there, and Portishead just over there. So the map is really starting to spring into the modern era. That wasn't Portishead, that was Bakewell. Even Bakewell's got a dominating skyline, and we've not really done much of Bakewell, so that's rather impressive. It does make me wonder what Portishead now looks like. Let's have a quick look. Here we are. I expected more, but maybe they're only just starting to upgrade. Likewise, oh, West Ham looks a little bit more imposing, shall we say. Yes. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. One final change, well, a fairly major final change anyway, was we've unlocked the modern trucks. So we now have those running on some, but not all, of our road delivery lines. These have a top speed of 62 miles per hour, so I've had to upgrade some of these country roads to the larger capacity ones, which allow the vehicles to pass at 62 miles per hour, so we're getting full utilisation from their potential speed there. And as we can see, these are custom modded, and they have a custom livery which fits in with the UK theme. Obviously those of you who live in the UK will spot those a mile off. The other trucks that we've got which really fit in to the theme are over at our brick factory here, and we can see one of them here now. We have Royal Mail wagons. Now, having Royal Mail deliver bricks is perhaps a little bit immersion breaking, but the design of the truck certainly fits the theme on the map, so I am happy with that. I also made a few minor tweaks to various lines, you know, maybe adding or removing some carriages from various trains where necessary, but nothing too drastic. Overall, we're still making plenty of money, hovering around 80 to 90 million per year, and we're almost up to 3 billion in the bank, so things are looking very healthy and very, very profitable. Now, I'm hopeful. I've got a few more tricks up my sleeve to try and solve the issues I'm currently having when it comes to rendering a video, and I'm hopeful that they will pay dividends over the next few days. If not, I might have to resort to shorter length videos temporarily while I do some more testing and inspection and digging, but I figure shorter videos are better than no videos at all. I'll just have to revisit how I edit them in the post-processing process. So that about wraps up this little summary. Please accept my apologies for the shorter length and the ongoing issues I am currently facing. For those of you who are interested, the issue is Adobe, both the Premiere Pro and Media Encoder software, they start throwing up errors of unable to retrieve frames. I'm not sure why. The raw footage that I record seems to run very well. It's not corrupted or anything, and it's not affecting any other videos apart from Transport Fever 2. That is to say, the RimWorld videos aren't affected, and that's what pushes me to believe that it might be because of the graphical demands that Transport Fever 2 videos are now having. Who knows? I could be barking up completely the wrong tree. I've tried all sorts of tweaks and fixes and downloaded all sorts of drivers and codecs, and nothing seems to have had any impact whatsoever. So I hope you enjoyed this little video. I know it's not the usual standard, and I do apologise for that. Hopefully soon we can get back to some sort of normality with regards to Transport Fever 2. Now, I'm not going to end with a cab ride today, simply because that's often when the encoding process fails. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to sit somewhere. Where can we sit? Where do we want to sit? Should we sit at Portishead Station? That's a busy station. Yeah, let's go down here at Portishead. Let's go over this side, however, just so we're not staring into the sun. There goes the TGV now. Lovely stuff. Yeah, we'll sit here and we'll have a look at Portishead, and we'll get rid of the UI as well. So yes, all that means for me to say is, as always, ladies and gentlemen, take very good care of yourselves. It's ta-ta for now.